Hi, I'm Luke from Clive Sutton, and today I'm going to give you a walk around and demonstration on our coach build options for the V300, which this is, but also applies to a V250 and also a Vito. Generally, we carry a few examples in stock, but we also build and work with customers' cars that are already pre-existing. Now, generally speaking, we like to work with the extra long wheelbase because it gives you the extended cabin for your rear passengers. And generally on these we work with the AMG line, generally because on the exterior it's slightly more luxurious, but again this isn't really a prerequisite. And then on top of that, the only other spec option that is important is the extended seat rails, but generally we spec them with the command online for the upgraded navigation. So with the V-Class range, we've got a few different product offerings. They start from around £25,000 to £30,000 and go up to about £100,000 when fully loaded. This particular example does not have a partition wall between the front cabin and the rear cabin, but we do provide an option where there's a partition wall with a 30-inch screen to divide the front and rear cabins. So this vehicle, how it's set up, is a retrim of the OEM seats. So all the seats have been retrimmed, a lot of the sidewall has been reworked, and here we have retractable tables, footrests and some multimedia options that I'll run you through. So this being a pre-configured vehicle, you can see some of the areas that we work on, but these wood finishes, we have about 30 different samples, all genuine pieces of wood that you can choose and select. The seats all have to be retrimmed, so the actual leather sample colour and the design, the piping, all 100% customisable. We've got retractable tables, and these are for both of the forward-facing passengers. We've got multimedia screens, which are on mechanical ramps, and you press the button and it will come from behind me. And there is also a screen for the forward-facing passengers as well. And on these screens we've selected both PlayStation and Apple TV that can be chosen. And again, they're fitted with 4G, 5G routers so that everyone can have internet connectivity and beam and stream onto the TVs behind us. Now these seats, it's a nice cost-effective option for the OEM options, so for the standard seats without having to replace the full seats. We have also fitted footrests, so you can press and hold. And again, these are done to Mercedes-Benz standards, so these seats are still the M1 safety standard that the OEM base seats have. And both front and rear, both front-facing passengers have the same. Now, other features to run through. The LED light panels above us have a few different colour settings that you can choose. We've got various different ambient grades, and you can make these bright and you can turn these down. In the sidewalls we've got USB chargers, a 3-pin UK plug that can be made to any national electric plug. We've got options for different CD and auxiliary inputs for the audio. And then on the right hand side, very similar, also have USB charging slots and an extra storage facility. The other option that we install for additional privacy, they all have a slight privacy glass tint, but we've got manually retractable curtains, and we have that on all of the windows and also for the boot at the rear. So there is complete privacy for the rear cabin if needed. And then on each screen you can independently choose, so the forward-facing passengers can watch and use the PlayStation, and the rear-facing passengers can watch and use the Apple TV. So if you have a family where there's adults and kids that maybe want to watch slightly different things, this is set up so it's able to do that. So the front cabin is trimmed to match the rear cabin. In the center console armrest we have a fully functional fridge, and the driver also has a kill switch so that if there aren't any passengers in the rear, then the lights, multimedia and all the compliances can be turned off.